Hi, Elza and Susana. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you both doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having us. It's a pleasure.
Thank you as well.
Excellent. So, let me start with my first question, which is, can you both tell me a little bit about yourselves?
Yeah, my name is Elza again. I'm Portuguese, but the original from Sao Tomé and Príncipe is small Africa island. We speak Portuguese there, and I live in England from 12 years already.
Okay, nice.
And I'm Susana. I'm the oldest of Elza. Yeah, I also live about 12 years in here. She forced me to move. I was not born in Saint Tomé. I was actually born in Portugal when she moved. And yeah, it's been a ride,
Mm,
growing up. But yeah.
yeah. So, tell me about this island. Have you ever been to visit this island?
Oh, good question. I think it's
Yeah,
the best question to start with. Yes, I had the privilege to actually go, I think last year.
yeah, last year after 20 years.
Yeah, she
Wow.
was away 20 years and it was my first time. And I actually had a fit with my parents. I was like, why did you never take me before?
Yeah.
Because what I saw, it was unbelievable. It was nature, it was colors everywhere, nice temperature, it was nice food, nothing comparing to what I'm used to. And
Yeah.
it was the most experience. I think it kind of shaped me in my vision to
Mm.
what's out of there.
Prior to going there, what opinions did you have of this country?
I think growing up and where I grew up, which was Portugal, I think people tend to associate Africa with poverty and
Mm.
just being poor and lack of conditions with everything in general, infrastructure and everything. So growing up, I was scared of bugs. So that was the first thing. I was actually quite afraid
Yeah.
to go, but I think when I grew up, I was like, it's time. My mom always talked about like being proud to be black and things like that. I need to see what this is about, and yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah. So this project is all about hair, and I think it's a lot of people who I've spoken to have spoken about, in some ways, if they grew up in other African countries or even in the UK, or I guess in the UK, which is quite interesting as well. Actually, sometimes they end up being the only person of color in their schools as
Mm-hmm.
well. And I think a big theme which has come out is that you need to see people that look like you to kind of understand how to like look after your skin or
Yeah.
look after your hair. So, as this project is about hair, I'm interested to hear from you, Susanna, on what you felt like when it came to hair and looking after your hair. Like, how did you learn how to look after your hair?
It's tough because I have like a love and hate relationship with my hair. Just
Mm,
because I think it's time consuming. I think a lot of people, black people, would say that our hair, to do something as simple as just your afro, it takes you ages. So I learned through kind of YouTube
hmm.
and just looking, but that's when I was 16.
Yeah.
Prior to that, I used to just either do braids. I experimented quite a lot, do
Mm,
braids, sometimes wigs and things like this. I used to relax a lot, and then when I started seeing people when I was 16 and noticing on YouTube people saying, "Oh, your natural hair is amazing," and things like that, and I was like, "Okay, let me see what my actual hair looks like," because I
yeah.
didn't know. When I started relaxing, I was like 11, and then I don't think at that age you really understand like textures or anything like that or
Mm,
what is best. I'm still learning,
yeah.
and one thing I would say that around the world, even though the UK in comparison to Portugal is really developed, one thing that I'm really embracing my hair now is actually using Afro Brazilian products
Mm,
because of the culture. They are amazing. If anyone needs try to speak to someone that is Brazilian, they will tell you.
yeah. Wow, that sounds super good. So, Elsa, I want to ask you some questions now. How did you manage with teaching Susanna about her blackness, but also how she could have looked after her hair when she was young and she had not many peers that looked like her?
Yeah, I was. The main thing is talk to her a lot, advise her, tell her you need to like yourself
Mm.
first. Like your hair is the way God made you.
Hmm.
A part of that as well is me look do braids
Mm.
on hair to go to school. This is what I did. Yeah, a lot of style, braid
Yeah.
style. She was so nice with that. Yeah, and talk to her. For me, it's important thing is talk to her. You need to like yourself. You are a good person. You are good inside. You don't mind what the people gonna say to you.
Mm.
Is what you are. I love you. Your
Yeah.
parents love you so much. You don't care about what the people gonna say to you.
Yeah.
You have a good hair. Look after yourself. It's what
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Even the youngest now, she's growing. I told her, no, never put your product in your hair.
Yeah,
Do
don't
your
relax it.
not relax your hair. Use your own hair. It's very because our hair, black hair, I think is versatile.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of things you want to do, or a lot of style. So if you relax it, just see you don't
Damaging.
have
Yeah.
the thing. It's gonna damage your hair.
Yeah.
So it's very messy.